it a pleasure to be here at the Workers Club. It is a pleasure to be here.
I went to the Workers Club about 7 years ago for the first time, and sort of started going regularly about 4.5, 5 years ago.
So how did you discover it?
I've heard it talked about quite a bit, but there was a mate of mine who rang me and said a band was playing there that he knew that we might both want to go and see, so ended up heading over there and yeah, discovered it was a pretty inviting place to be and a friendly atmosphere, and continued to go, sort of infrequently, but in more recent times been going a lot more.
Road train!
And you can't come to the Workers Club and not invest your money well in terms of seeing quality music there. It's just an easy place to go to.
It's usually the regular track.
There's a core of people who are a mixture of members and people who really appreciate music, live music. A lot of locals, but it's surprising how far people travel. You know, from way down in the southern suburbs, they'll head over here to catch the atmosphere and the band that they want to see for sure. So and from other places out in the country, etc. And you get people turn up from all over the planet. You know, they'll walk in and they'll go, wow, this is so rare to find something like this. There's certainly an element, a political element to the club, which is, you know, what the music, if you like, keeps that club alive in terms of, I'm sure, helping fund it, etc. But it doesn't appear too apparent during, you know, listening to music.
Yeah.
They've worked at it very hard in maintaining an edge to the music where the musicians love to come down here. You can see that when they play, they'll tell you that whether they're up on stage or not, and you'll find that they give a performance which is consummate with their appreciation for it. And the clubs work very hard at keeping a standard of music down here where you just cannot come along and misinvest the $8 it costs you to get in. You know, it is just every time it's a bargain.
you'd like to thank the bar staff, wouldn't you? They've looked after all your beverage requirements. And our door staff and people greeters, Robert and the door, give her a big thank you. I will pass your gratitude on to the cleaners and the people that make it happen.
Tell me about Dave.
He just had his 50th birthday, which I was lucky enough to get invited along to, and you know, he's from Melbourne, but he's originally, but he's living over here and doing a great job as part of a team of people who run the club, and obviously passionate about his politics. And
Be aware, we're supporting a candidate in the state election, Bob Britton, candidate for the Communist Party of Australia.
There's always a good debate to be had down here, and you know, we have a bit of a joke about the fact, you know, that I come down here. It's a very left-wing political club, and here I am. I'm an employer, and not you know, not necessarily the one you would see on that side of the tracks. But I forget about the politics when I come down here, and although not entirely, there's certainly some important things that they're on about, but more important to me are the people that run the place, and Dave is one of those, along with Robert on the door and many others behind the bar and behind the scenes that do a great job. And as you get to know them, you get to know some people who are really passionate about a club, and it's thriving at the moment because of that passion, I think.
Because of their good quality common ground.
Yeah, they have a common. The club is, you know, from what I can tell, I'm not a member of it, but from what I can tell, they have a very much a left-wing bent. They are a political and progressive, politically minded organisation, as they would describe it, and I'm sure that is the binding between them. But the music is also a large part of that, and the survival of the club. You can see that they're very passionate about it. And promoting the music is seemingly, you know, you'd have to ask them about where that fits in the overall scheme of things, but they do a great job of it.
Fantastic. Steve, thank you very much.
No worries. Thanks, Derek.
Come back and see us every Sunday and every Friday night. We will provide you with the very best that we can possibly provide you with. We mean that. And thank you very much for coming along, supporting live music here in the Semaphore Workers Club. You're doing a great job supporting us over a long period of time. Some of you here have been coming here for 10 years. Amazing. Thank you very much, comrades. Please make sure you get home safe. Look after yourself on the road and other people who are using it. Come back and see us. Good night, comrades.
Thanks, Dave. Good.